let's go. The peppers that we planted the other day, a few days ago, they doing pretty good, but I've noticed one plant that has completely gone dormant. And the yellow squash, I think the first plant here, I think I must have broken off or something happened when I run the hill with the tractor, re-hilling with the tractor. I broke this one, but there's some few yellow squash. We probably we're gonna get a few out of this probably in 3 to 4 days. There's a few in here and a couple of few in here too. And this one here is a weakling. The radishes, we've been getting some radishes, but that's about close to the end. There's not much radishes. We don't use a lot of radishes. The zucchini squash, the green squash, doing pretty good. There's a few of them here. Probably in a week or so we can harvest some. But they look like they need some water. They need some rain. But they still look okay. Yeah, there's no danger. There's no danger yet. These are yellow potatoes. They start to flower. And this is May 21st. They start to flower. So that's good. And I did notice the other day I was walking by, there was a few bugs. I pulled them off by hand and took care of them. So they are probably due for a spraying of maybe of some sort, some insecticide. I like to use insecticide. You can't win without. Next to it, I've got some cantaloupe. They are growing good. I hope to keep the weeds off of it. So I've got that row empty, or about half of a row empty, and the pepper row over here is empty. This last row I got tomatoes and eggplant, and down here I planted the parsley. This is about maybe 16 feet of parsley. We like parsley. There's a lot of dishes. We like to cook a lot of Mediterranean dishes, and they use a lot of parsley in their dishes. Last row is our famous okra. Yeah. I'll say give it another 2 weeks, we start seeing some pods coming out of this. This okra is growing very rapidly. Since I thinned it and de-weeded, it has really blossomed very well. So today we're gonna do the second planting of seeds. And yeah, second planting of seeds. I did plant some additional zucchini squash at the end of this row because I had run out of okra seeds to make the whole row. There's some hills I planted, but they haven't sprouted yet. I got probably a good 14, 15 hills growing. So after the weeding around the plants, and just in the vicinity of the plant, around the cauldron of the plant, where the water stays around them, I don't worry about in between, because I can take care of that later. But right now, all I'm interested in trying to get them protected and put some straw around them, and then put that cages around them as soon as we can, because the storms are getting more stronger, and especially today it's pretty windy. So yeah, I need to go ahead and get that straw, and basically some people use the pine straw, which is fine. It's more expensive, but if you have it available in your land, use pine straw is good. Wheat straw, it's a little bit cheaper. As you can see, just in the vicinity, and I've got cages about 2 feet in diameter to put around them. Everything outside, I can take care of it later on with the hoe, all those weeds. And that's the seeds. I don't think we're going to have enough seeds to put in 10 hills, but we'll see. I like to put 3 in each, but I think it doesn't feel like it's full on this one, so I'm gonna put 2 in each hill. That's a bad one. If one doesn't germinate, the other one will. So, all right, the last one is going to have 1. Yeah, we only were able to put 7 hill on this, so that's fine. That's fine. So, next thing, put a mark where the end of it. All you got to do is see the seed, cover it, tamp it a little bit. See the seeds right there? Cover it, tamp it slightly. Got 2 seeds, cover it. And that's it. That's what you need to do. See that soil, it's damper. I mean, once you dig a little bit deep, the soil is still wet, so it will help them germinate faster. But they do help to rain. If it rains in the next 2 days, it will be good. All right, we got 7 hills. Let's go see what we can plant next. All right, next are the pumpkins. Pumpkins, they need room, so I'm gonna plant them on the end of the edge of the end of a row. So let's go there. Let's plant it here. And the same thing, you need to create hills. Let's see how many seeds we have. There's only a small packet. If I can get 3 or 4 pumpkins, I'm happy. So it's about, if you do 3 on each hill, you're talking maybe 6 hills, 5 hills. So I'm gonna do 5 hills. And if we have more than 3 in one, that's not a problem. All right, let's dig up some, and they need to be about 4 to 6 feet apart, because it's a vine and they grow pretty big. But same thing as the squash and zucchinis, they create a little crater about, just not too deep, and about 5 feet apart. It's good, 5 to 6 feet apart. So let's mark it. All right, let's put some seeds in. Again, I'm gonna drop 3. I normally drop 3 with this kind of plants. Cucumber, squash, zucchinis, pumpkins, you do 3. And the depth of buried, the same thing, about 1/2 inch. Most seeds need about 1/2 inch. The only ones that need less is parsley and carrots and that kind of small, they're really small seeds. But these big seeds, they can withstand even an inch. All right, look at that, 6. We got 1 left, so we're gonna put it right there on the last one. And last but not least, we need to put a marker. Put a dauber on top of it. All right, now we're going to cover. Same thing. Cover it a little bit, tap it. Cover it a little bit, tap it. The tap is just so, in case it rains, when a drop falls, it won't uncover it. Oh, one is not. There you go. Okay, that's pumpkins. Pumpkins. Next is radishes. The first radishes are just on the other side of these zucchini squash. So I'm gonna plant them between the potatoes and the zucchini squash. And they need preparations because they need to be seeded a little bit differently. I want to show you. I'm gonna put you down. See the seeds coming up? Dibble a little bit. Trying to put them in that little canal. Yeah, there's not much left now. Next, to cover them. And you just drag the hoe just enough so they don't, they need about 1/4 inch coverage. You drag the hoe and cover that little canal very, very slowly. I've got with my hand, I'm not doing a good job. And we go over it again. You don't want to cover them with too much. They don't need a lot of coverage because they are small seeds. And they'll germinate really quickly. Radishes, they germinate really quickly. in the 3 days, 4 days, you start seeing them coming up. And then when they're about 2 inches tall, you start thinning them. Don't want them too close to each other, because you can't control thinning. All right, that's enough. That's enough planting number 2. I think the garden is full. All right, next is putting the cages around the tomatoes and the eggplant, the big eggplant. All right, I've been using these cages for at least 25 years. Same cages. They are made out of the wire mesh, which is I think this is a 6x6 wire mesh that usually they use in concrete to reinforce concrete. You buy them a roll from the big box store and make them about 24 inches in diameter. You can cut them with the chisel and on some metal part. It's very easy, and you bend them very easy. And like I said, I've been using them for like 25 years plus. And the end, you take the outside perimeter, and so you can leave legs so you can stick in the ground. As you can see, over the years, some of them have broken off because it's just, they get in the ground, they get rusty. So I use these legs to support the cage. And if the tomato gets really big and strong and heavy, I'll start using some rebar to support it. There you have it. One cage tomato is ready for the rest of the summer. All you need is water and get picking. All right, the tomato cages are being put. I might later on, and I say they grow, I might have to do some supported rebar just like these. That's from previous years. I've got a few rebars, and the ones I don't have rebars, I can attach some cord between each other like this one here, and it will support themselves. Yeah, and there's plenty in between to walk around it, and in the 6x6 format, it's plenty of room to stick your hand and pick the fruit. Tomatoes are a fruit, so don't blame me for calling it a fruit. No, it's a vegetable to me, but I can call it fruit because it's legal. All right, sometimes those spikes that goes in the ground, they rust out, so you have to take off the last ring, one more ring, just like this one here, or there's 2 of them. See how they're lower? Because their rings, I had to cut off the last because they lost a lot of their legs, so over the years. So I'll need to replenish them. All right, the garden planting number 2 is done. Tomatoes have been protected, and all we got to do is wait for some rain and wait for it to eat. There's no comparison to eating tomatoes from the garden than the one you buy at the grocery store. No comparison. I think today we're going to pick some yellow squash. Few of them looks to be ready. So this will be the first squash of the season. My first squash healed. I think I broke them when I reformed the row. All right. Here's a good one. It's still small. size right there. I have to break it in my hand. Looks like a double. A twin. And then here is a good one. I think that's about it. Got 3 of them. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that's a good one. You gotta feel them. Sometimes they don't have a. Not all of them are full. This one is full. And this one is cracked up, so that's no good. This one is good. I got 3 now. Let's see if we can get another one. That's a good one. Let's see if we can find any zucchinis. It's probably another day. It's this one here. Another day or 2. Same thing with that one. Oh, there's one that's ready. It could go a little bit longer. So another 2 days, we should get a couple more. We love zucchinis. My wife makes some zucchini bread with them. They are healthy kind of bread, slightly sweet. Our first harvest. Yeah.